Okay, guys, we're back, and this doesn't look too bad, if I might say so myself. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffing or coughing a little bit. I do have a small cold, and I apologize. So if that is irritating, then I am sorry. But I just want to say again at the beginning of this video, thank you again for the likes and subscribes and comments and the emails that you guys have been sending. I really appreciate it. And thanks again for all of you that have subscribed to this and making us be able to reach 100 subscribers within just like literally a few days. So I'm really thankful for that. And if you're watching this channel and you feel like you want to learn how to draw on your tablet, or if you just like funny stuff and cool art or whatever, that's just what this channel is pretty much for. Alright, so let's jump back into it. Okay, so what we were going to do now is let's actually get rid of this layer. We don't really need that anymore, so let's go ahead and trash it. Mind you, that was our first lines of action layer, so don't get rid of this layer. You want to get rid of the one that's underneath. Okay, so we're just gonna get rid of it. So I hope that clicking doesn't get on your guys' nerves, but I kind of like the way it sounds, so it doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is select your only layer remaining with the little figure, and drop it down about 51%. Actually, a little bit lower. Let's drop it. Make sure you guys can still see it on the camera. Okay, good. I dropped it to 36%. And now let's make a new layer. Let's get our, this just a standard pencil that shows up right there. You don't have to go into the other settings for the other pencils. You'll be fine with this right here. Okay, so now let's, I'm kind of seeing this guy possibly wearing like a coat or something, so what I'm going to do is just draw a line. Let's see about the distance. Let's say about right here, so just draw a line, just like that. I know that looks funny, but yeah, draw a line just like that. And now, if you hear a bunch of stomping, it's still my niece. She's she's still visiting, and she's kind of noisy sometimes, so. Okay, so yeah, like I said, draw a line here, and then I want you to draw another line right here, just a few strokes right there, and then something right there, and then right about here. Okay, so now I know this looks funny, but I'm going to show you how we're going to connect it. Oh, last thing, because this is going to be a kind of a detective looking kind of guy, so let's draw it right up here. Okay, now the reason why I'm putting these lines, this line here is going to be for where his coat is blowing. This line here is going to be where the coat is kind of running off of his leg and connecting down to the back of the coat. Okay, and this right here is where his sleeve will be, so we'll have to work on this, the sleeve going up his arm. This here will be like the back of his collar, and then this here will be the other side of his sleeve. So, okay, so now we're going to connect it all together. And I don't know if he's going to have, I don't really want him to have a hat necessarily. You can feel free to put a hat on if you want, but I'm just going to just draw a line just up like this, because that's where his hair is going to be. It's going to be a kind of funky cartoon character. Okay, so now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and start with the coat. So now I'm just going to kind of make like a kind of a wavy look, just like that. Oops. Let's see if I can connect that a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now if you connected that right there, that's good. It means you're paying attention. And now we're going to come right here and just kind of go up. Just like that. Now I'm showing you where to put all these points because I tell you, they save a lot of time, especially for when it comes to drawing. Okay, so now let's move from over here down over here, because I like to sometimes, not all the time, but for this drawing it's important. Let's go ahead and finish this side before we jump over here. Okay, so take this part of his coat and connect it on up. Don't worry if it looks a little shaky. He's running, so there's wind blowing. Okay, so we pretty much got all this connected down here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up here where we had this layer, and we're going to, well, not layer, but line, and we're going to continue that line all the way, and of cut it just like that. We're close. Alright, now what we're going to do is, you see this line right here where we had it? This is important. We want to keep this because that is where you can tell the character's arm is bending. So just put a few strokes just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come on down, put a little lines there for the crease, and then come on up and connect that. And let's go ahead and drop this down just a little bit. Let's bring it on around just like that. Now we're going to have this line that we just made kind of like this hook, and we're going to have it come on down and connect right on here. It's going to run right just a little above that leg line right there and connect right there on that dot. I hope you guys can see that. And it looks like the sun's moving and starting to get in the way. So let me see if I can push that back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what I just said. Just a little above, and boom, connect. So see, that actually was pretty quick, wasn't it? Pretty easy as far as just drawing a coat. So let's go ahead and let's do a little bit more. So let's do this right here. Let's do this for his legs. And also let's do this right here for, you know, let's not worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and do the pants. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to draw right down here. I gave myself just a little bit of excess just so it looks like maybe his pants leg is a little blowing a little bit or something. Now right up here, yep, we're going to come down and we're going to connect right there, just like that. And we're going to do the same thing, exact same thing right here. Just mind you, just a little bit above the leg layer that's already there, or the leg line. And we'll connect it right there. And then we'll come here in the front, pull this down, and connect those two. Let's see, fix that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now let's put a line here, and a line here, and a line there. Now I know it looks funny, but I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, and then let's do about the same thing here, well, kind of the same thing, but except instead of a line like we had on the other one, we're just going to put something kind of like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, bend it down, and then come over here and connect that there, and come over here. But okay, now what we're going to do is this piece right here, we're actually going to bend it down just like that, and come on up. Okay, so there, now we have a shoe. Okay, and then over here, pretty much the same thing, except let's put a little small little arch in his shoe. Okay, so see, it's starting to come together. So now we're actually getting a little character going. Okay, and what are we at? Gosh, we're already at 8 minutes. That went by fast. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to complete this drawing real quick, and we're going to just do his head. So what we're going to do is this line that I put up here, what I want to do is come on, bring it on back. Bring it on back. Let's put just a few little spikes right there. Actually, I wanted to put them up here, but it's okay. I don't know if you saw that there was a tiny little dot there, but it irritates me, so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just make a few little spikes just like that, and then we're going to come on, bring them in, okay, about right there, and make a small little bend just like that. And feel free to zoom in a little bit if you need more control. And right here. And come on down. You know, this is a little off topic, but I'm just curious, what's your guys' favorite movie? I like to know. Mine is the Dark Knight. It's pretty much one of my favorite movies. I'm not sure exactly what's my #1 favorite movie of all time, but if you're wondering why I'm not saying what to do, it's pretty much because you can put whatever type of hairstyle on your character you want. So, feel free. Okay, let's add a little jawline right here. Just like that. And let's put a little eyebrow. What are we at? 10 minutes? Okay. Gosh, look at that. The sun's back already. Okay. Let's put a little eyebrow here, and there we go. Let's do his nose, because his nose, he's got to have a nose, Your nose. Okay, and then let's do more of his little cheek line right here. And let's see, let's put his mouth about right here. This is really simple drawing, guys, but I hope you appreciate it. It's just kind of a way to show, just how to get that basic, that first step towards drawing, and get it done. So yeah. Okay, so now we can get rid of that other layer underneath. Get rid of that because, so now you should have something that kind of looks like that. Alright? Gosh, man, the sun, it keeps coming, and then I have to, oh well. We're almost done with this video anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and make him some little gloves real quick. So we're just going to start. Whoops, I feel like we're doing something wrong. Yep, we're on the wrong layer. Okay, here we go. So just make little shapes, just kind of like that. Just like that, and then come over here, and I'm not paying attention how many knuckles I gave him, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's a cartoon anyway. So just like that, and let's see, maybe make his hand back here. That's a weird looking hand, but it's the only one he's got. There we go. Alright guys, so yeah, and you know what, I just realized something. We actually need to cut part of this. Part of his coat needs to go down. So I'm going to cut it here and bring it up a little higher. So what I mean is kind of like this. More like that. That looks a little bit better. Alright guys, so that's pretty much that's pretty much it for this drawing. I hope that was a good little introduction on how to do some basic shapes and basic lines of action. Well, just lines of action. Because lines of action are pretty much basic in the first place. There's not really a whole lot to them. I mean, you can make them as complicated as you want, but yeah. Anyway, so again, if you well, obviously you're watching this video, but I wanted to say I am working on a really cool video for our 100 subscribers. It's just I would have liked to have it done. Already. It's just that it's a lot of work, and it's gonna take some time. But I hope that you guys will enjoy it, and I also hope that these lessons are actually helping people be able to draw better. So feel free to let me know how things are going in the comment section, or you can email me. I do check my emails or try to reply to all the comments as much as I can. So yeah. If you would like to see me do a little bit more on this, I probably will. I might even just throw in like just a quick tutorial just for some like shadowing or something just to add to it. Alright, but I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to cut this off because they're already at 15 minutes, and if I go any longer, it's going to take forever to upload. Alright? So, I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, keep an eye out for that special 100 subscriber video. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys later. Like always, be safe and have a good day. Bye.